You want to change your life? You want to live on your own terms, create real success, and finally get out of the hamster wheel that's been driving you insane for years? Then listen up. Because today is the day you stop living in your head and start taking massive action. I'm talking about that leap you've been afraid to take, and that idea you've been sitting on for months, maybe even years. You know the one, the thing that keeps you up at night, that gut feeling telling you, I need to move, but you haven't. And today, right now, that's going to change. Let's get real. You're stuck. You've got ideas, you've got dreams, you've got visions of what you want your life to look like, but you're stuck on the starting line. And it's all because you're trapped in your head, over-analyzing every detail, worrying about every possible outcome. You want to make sure everything's perfect before you even take that first step, don't you? You're scared. Scared of failing, scared of judgment, scared that it won't work out. But let me tell you, overthinking is like quicksand. The more you let your mind spiral, the deeper you sink. You're wasting your energy, you're wasting your potential, you're sabotaging your own success. And if you don't change, years will pass, and you'll still be in the same spot, asking yourself, what could I have been if I just started? You're looking for direction? Here's the direction. Start moving. You want a roadmap? Here's your map. Take the first step, now. It doesn't matter what that step is. Maybe it's sending an email. Maybe it's making that phone call. Maybe it's getting up an hour earlier to work on your side hustle. Whatever it is, do it now. Because when you move, you create momentum. And once you've got momentum, nothing can stop you. I want you to burn this into your brain. Action cures all. Action cures fear. Action cures doubt. Action cures procrastination. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. You're not going to wake up tomorrow with all your problems solved, but if you take one step today and then another tomorrow and another the next day, before you know it, you're unstoppable. And let's talk about failure for a second. You're terrified of it, right? You've built it up in your mind as this huge, scary monster that's going to eat you alive if you don't succeed right away. But here's the truth. Failure is your friend. Failure is the ultimate teacher. Failure gives you the feedback you need to grow. You're not going to get everything right on your first try. And guess what? That's okay. Stop looking at failure as something to avoid. Start seeing it as part of the process. Every successful person you've ever admired has failed a lot. The only difference between them and the people who never made it is that they didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it. They adjusted. They kept going. So if you're sitting there afraid to take action because you're worried about failing, let me give you a reality check. The only way to truly fail is to do nothing. Stagnation is your real enemy, not failure. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. I know what you're thinking. You're waiting for the perfect moment, right? You're waiting for all the stars to align, for everything to be just right before you make your move. Guess what? There is no perfect moment. There never will be. You're waiting for something that doesn't exist. Life is happening right now. Opportunities are passing you by every single day, and while you're sitting there overanalyzing, somebody else is out there taking action, making things happen, living the life you want to live. So let me ask you this. How much longer are you going to wait? How much more time are you willing to waste before you realize that the perfect moment is an illusion? You create the perfect moment by moving, by doing, by taking action. The power of small steps. Look, I get it. The idea of making a big move can feel overwhelming. You don't have to change everything in one day. You don't need to figure it all out right now. But what you can do is start small. Small steps lead to big changes. It's the compound effect. You take one small action today, then another tomorrow, and another the next day. And over time, those small actions build up. Before you know it, you've created massive change in your life. Stop focusing on the big picture and start focusing on what you can do right now, in this moment. What's one thing you can do today to move closer to your goal? Do that, and then do it again tomorrow. Here's what I want you to understand. There's no better time to take action than right now, not tomorrow. Not next week, not when you feel ready. Because guess what? You're never going to feel 100% ready. That's just fear talking. Fear is always going to try and hold you back, but you've got to push through it. You've got to act in spite of it. You have a decision to make right now. You can keep sitting there, thinking, analyzing, waiting for the perfect moment, or you can stand up, make a move, and start creating the life you want. The choice is yours. You've got to create urgency in your life. Stop acting like you've got all the time in the world. You don't. Every day you waste is a day you'll never get back. Time is the one thing you can never replace. You can make more money. You can find new opportunities, but you can never get back lost time. You need to act with urgency. You need to feel the pressure of the clock ticking, because when you do, you'll stop overthinking. You'll stop procrastinating. You'll start making moves, and those moves will lead to results. Enough talk. Let's get to action. 1. Write down your goal right now. Get out a piece of paper or open a note on your phone and write down the one goal you're putting off. Be specific. Don't say, I want to be successful. What does success mean to you? Break it down. Is it starting a business? Is it getting fit? Be clear about what you want. 2, take one step today. What's one action you can take right now that will move you closer to that goal? It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe it's researching something online, making a phone call, or setting up a meeting. Whatever it is, do it today. 3, commit to consistency. Success doesn't come from doing something once. It comes from doing it over and over again. Commit to taking action every single day. Even if it's small, just keep moving forward. 4, stop seeking perfection. Let go of the idea that everything needs to be perfect. It won't be, and that's okay. What matters is that you're taking action, learning, and growing. 5, create accountability. Find someone who will hold you accountable. Tell them your goal, tell them what actions you're taking, and check in with them regularly. This keeps you on track and gives you a reason to keep pushing forward. Let me leave you with this. Life is short. Every day that you waste overthinking is a day you'll never get back. Your future is waiting for you, but it's not going to wait forever. You've got to make the decision to act. You've got to make the decision to stop letting fear, doubt, and overthinking run your life. You've got to take control, because if you don't, nobody else will. So stop waiting, stop analyzing, stop overthinking, start moving, start doing, start creating the life you've always wanted. Now go make it happen.